to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. A CEO once said, "I don't mind people making mistakes. I mind people not learning from them." It's important to learn from mistakes. There are several ways to do this. First, learn from your own mistakes. Writing down the mistakes and what you learned helps reinforce your knowledge. Second, learn from the mistakes of others. This is easier to do in comparison to learning from your own mistakes. There are so many other people making mistakes, there's no shortage of lessons. Consider mistakes as learning opportunities. To learn from your mistakes, recognize what was the mistake and how did it happen. What can one take from the mistake to improve for the future? Consider how to avoid the mistake. What caused it and how can I avoid the same mistake again? Delve into the root cause of the mistake to find a deeper meaning. To do this, ask why 5 times to drill down. Once you identify the root cause, there's a place to start work. Consider these steps in learning from mistakes. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.